Hello and welcome back, everybody out there in Dota 2 world. The match that's striking the foundation of NA DPC is going to continue on right now. We got Gods as well as Owie with me to break it all down for you guys. And Gods, we got to see the drafts. There's no Alchemist this time. He's gone, out of here.
Ban. See you later. No more Alquins. Instead, we get the carry that everybody loves to watch, Medusa, instead. So, you know, it's one carry for another, and then we get another jug game. So we're kind of seeing a very small pool of carries that these two teams seem to value the highest.
Well, that's sort of the own meta that's been built within this. Owie, is this kind of what you were expecting now that we've seen 2 games underneath these 2 teams? Or there have been some things that have surprised you so far from either squad?
Honestly, I'm not too sure what I'm expecting, so I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, like, is this series lived up to your expectations so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams are playing pretty well. I'm sort of zoning out because I was thinking how weird it is. Like, Alchemist's second phase, he wins. His first phase, he wins, and he's just unpicked on banned, right? And like, it's sort of like, it's not an uncommon thing that happens in Dota either. Like that sort of pattern happens a lot. I'm wondering like how the teams are thinking about it.
30 seconds to
okay, so I think Jenkins called this. Like, they're gonna go aggro with the Medusa in order to give Underlord a game. Because if you play against this Beastmaster, you need to you can't let him push your tower for free. Like, if he hits 6, kicks your carry out, and takes your tower, this is when the hero really shines. But I think QCY are doing the right reaction to this. They are also going aggro, and I think Beastmaster should have a fine time in the safe lane versus Medusa CM. I think they should have done this game 1 too, actually.
Yeah, they take away that 1v1 where Ice has like a slight hero advantage and just, you know, ping advantage. He's just such a good 1v1 player, so.
Nice deny on the bounty rune with the boar.
Sneaky.
Good done. I left.
Stun that shit, crit.
How did this happen?
Is he gonna get
See there?
I'm greedy.
EG opting for Radiant every game. I'm curious to hear your thoughts, AUI. Why do you think, what are like the pros and cons? EG picking Radiant every game and Quincy Crew prioritizing having second pick.
So I think second pick is generally seen as better right now, just because you have the 8th pick and then you have the last pick, which are generally seen as like the stronger picks, and Radiant is seen as having better lanes. I think EG plays a pretty lane-centric game of Dota. I haven't played it in a little bit, so I don't know if it's changed at all, but that's my general idea.
Sound good when you said it, so I'll just go with what you're saying. But we have a little bit also of a different matchup in the mid lane this time. Quinn playing on this Monkey King against Abed. This is a hero that I think at the start of the league, everybody was talking about. Everybody was saying this is the be-all end-all hero, and it's kind of not been seen quite as much recently. But, you know, Quinn gonna try and play it and get super active, probably play with that Aghanim shard a little bit on the earlier side as well. Could be cool stuff.
Abed has gotten this early double wave on Quinn like all the games. It just lets him like trade regen for CS really well.
Bottom, silence, and some trouble.
That's a huge kill. So this lane bottom started with Underlord blocked more than the Dire, and on Radiant it goes into your tower. So he pulled the aggro out, which I thought was good, but then he firestormed the wave and the lane just pushed so far up. So now they have this like level 2 Abaddon. I think with Over Venom, Underlord can't play Dota. It's looking rough for him bottom.
We saw that mid. Abed got the 3 stacks built up on him of Jingu, but then wasn't able to hit the Boundless Strike to get the 4th one. So well played by the puck in mid.
Yeah, it feels like Ice has no place to make here. He he almost gets the side pull off, tries to grab the range creep, and yeah, I think EG recognizing this are going to have to TP crit down bottom just to pull waves.
It is a good reaction.
Yeah, until this wave gets pulled back, there's nothing he can do.
It's good by EG, right? Like, they do this because they have the ward that sees a small camp. So crit hasn't shown here in lane at all, so he gets a free small camp pull off. Normally, if you know the guy is down there, you would like try to stop him from pulling with Abaddon. It's a good play by him.
Yeah.
See, it was actually, believe it or not, MSS that pings out, hey, he's over there pulling your small camp from the other side of the map. Just recognizing the way that these things work as MSS after they're no longer there. But mid, pretty even so far. Quinn with a couple more denies, Puck, a few more CS, but very, very even these early goings. We're gonna have to see how the mid game looks for both of those super active mids though.
And you can see how this is sort of going to translate the Nyx having to TP. Because he TP'd, Dire's going to get their small camp to spawn, and Beastmaster is going to start to catch up. I think the CS was like 16 to like 5 top before he TP'd, but now Beastmaster is going to be back. The Rubik doesn't have to stand beside him to prevent them from killing him, so he's going to get solo XP pretty much till he's... I guess say like Rubik will sap like a couple hundred to get level 3, and then Beast will get 6 pretty fast. It's a big difference for him.
You can see that definitely needed as Leslau, one of those heroes that they like to play around consistently whenever they get an opportunity to. And, you know, the potential for a kill onto Fly here if he steps too far out is definitely up there as well. MSS is going to make that move over to secure some bounty runes, or rather the power runes. We'll see if they bring over LOA as well.
Yeah, definitely big to deny these runes. Both Quincy supports, same as last game, we saw them securing runes to Quinn. This time it's more about denying runes from Abed because Quinn does not have a bottle. He's going to orb himself down bottom. It spawns there, but LOA already there and waiting. Abed? Okay, he has a winning rip. Okay, he's fine.
Imagine, like, before that change, that would have just been a death.
Yeah, that felt like a bit greedy from Abed. I feel like he just needs to gamble and pre-camp one of the runes, so there's a 50-50 chance of getting a rune. But the way Quincy played it is that he had 0% chance to get a rune.
And these Quincy supports are just on the runes though. It's like hard as mid, honestly. Like you go there and their support hits you a bit, it feels really bad. So it's more like Quincy are playing it well than there's something Abby can do about it, I think.
Dire's structures are
I agree though, like if your support's checking bottom and their support's there and there's another support on top, you might as well just gamble and like both go to 1, right? And you have a 2v1 there at least.
Like Nyx went bottom. Right. He could have pre-camped the bottom one.
Yeah,
probably not the
actually,
top one, but
right.
the bottom one he 100% could have gotten with the Impale.
Yeah. Quincy are very annoying about runes.
Radiant.
Yeah. And this team, like, if you look at their drafts and you just think about can Quinn rotate and kill people this game, it'll like determine like most of how their early games pan out. And I mean, they've just been winning, so but it usually tells you a lot about a team.
Well, a very interesting series of events going on here as, you know, we saw a couple of movements over there trying to get the bounty runes in time. There is some pressure now being laid on the ISS. We haven't talked about it at all, but this ABBA has been looking pretty good for my money, at least.
Yeah, this is pretty solid.
What's the thought process here? Is it just like his prowess in lane, or are they playing mainly around the Aphotic Shield later? Quinn is just going to try and run away. Oh, wait a minute. Stun. Boundless Strike trying to get out. Abed still chasing. Waning Rift is up again, but they are not going to die for it. Okay.
Crit's still level 1. He's been doing a pretty good job just giving Underlord everything he can in lane. As a result, Underlord's actually doing pretty well. I think the Abaddon, it's like... He's surprisingly good in lane. He's really good in lane if you have a favorable matchup. Like they have a 2v1. You can see like at the start of the lane they just straight up killed this guy. And he's like pretty strong, right? Because it's good stat line. Shield's a pretty good spell. But really he's a boss team fighter. Like there aren't many 5s where you can play up and like give vision in fights and saves and not really be under any threat. He's like one of those heroes.
And just watching him play this bottom lane, messing with these pulls, constantly pressuring Ice has been very impressive to watch.
Yeah, honestly, Ice is getting like more than I thought he would have.
And makes the rotation, recognizes Arteezy just a bit too far forward, and now Boundless Strike. Oh, they interrupt Abed. That might have saved it. Still has the lifesteal afterwards. Tries to live through this one. Does a little bit of mischief, backing out, but the damage needs a couple more hits, and it's not going to be there. Still, they stop the pressure on Arteezy and keep him alive.
Monkey King just has a 10 armor, huh?
Right?
I was very fortunate he didn't die there. It was a good try on Medusa. Good reaction by EG.
Does feel like, you know, in the end, like it doesn't benefit either team. Like both mid laners rotate for that play, and then Abed's right back to the mid lane afterwards to continue to spawn.
I think Quinn lost a bit more resources, but Arteezy also lost a lot of resources, so like evens out that way as well. I think like it surprised me how well ISS is doing bottom, because we actually saw Yawar deny his own wagon bottom, which is like if you start in a 2v1 lane, like that wagon's your opportunity to put extra pressure on the map.
It's up top. They're gonna find
LOA
for a kill.
Sorry.
Yeah, they'll get both of them maybe. Oh no, LOA's getting out. Okay.
EG are adapting, you know. Every time they go for that pull camp, LOA messes with it. So this time they're like, okay, let's pretend we're pulling, and then they just stun him into a breathe fire and try and get the kill themselves.
Meanwhile, over to the side, Abed
Abed
here.
gets the rune.
Able to get it, chase down, and the silence is there to get up to the high ground. You know, I think if there's one thing that I want people to take away from this game after watching 2 games so far in this pretty even start to this one, it's that the idea of like evil geniuses being the only good team in NA, people like just need to recognize that's not true. Like both of these teams have looked so good.
There are 2 good teams in NA.
Sorry. Come on, Curtis.
I think the other teams are good too. I just had to say it, you know, it's just there. You have to say it.
Yeah.
Smoke up top, Arcane Rune on that.
There are 3 other teams who have taken games off EG in this tournament. You
That's
know?
true. Aslau, no mana right now to drop the roar down. And
Ooh, they forced the puck
previously used
TP.
it. Oh, Coil.
Ooh, double
Case
coil.
looking for more. Fly is there with the frostbite, but the lift back onto Abed. He's dead. Leslau will fall, but they get the kill on the much higher priority mid. Very nicely done by Quincy.
The mid rotations are really determining this game. Like in both times, the mid's counter ganked, and they were able to. I mean, when Abed he saved his Medusa, and this one like you get the kill on the mid, which is huge. Man, Medusa's like. Actually, she caught up in levels since Beastmaster died, but Beastmaster actually had 2 levels on her for a bit. And once Beastmaster hits us like level 7, level 6, it's really hard to stay in lane versus him, even as a Medusa. You think you're tanky, but you're just not. And he's gonna come bottom with this roar, this next Necrobook. I think they're just gonna kill this Pit Lord and try to take this tower. Be up to Ice reaction.
We'll see how aware he is. He's got a ward down in the river, but he has not seen Leslau down here just yet. You know, he'd love to get another fire out just to push the wave before ditching this lane.
In case anybody was wondering, that Monkey King did get that faded brooch. It was up there for a while. Finally gone now. But
Medusa top.
setting up again. On to Arteezy. Pops the ulti. Quinn has to back away out of there, but there are a lot of heroes nearby, and Coil going to be dropped, but Wukong's command comes down. That's going to stop the pressure. Bottom, they kill Ice. Now going to pressure the tower.
That's a huge kill bottom. Abed actually used a waning rift to get his coil off there, so he couldn't silence the ulti. Once the ulti came out, there's no way they could kill the Monkey King anymore.
It didn't even really feel like Quinn was trying to go on Arteezy there. When he jumped Arteezy, he was just like trying to force a rotation or some kind of a play because he had no backup. There was no way he was killing
Honestly,
Arteezy by himself.
That's a Marco good player. I remember I played like a pub with GH, and all he did was he would poke people at their tier 2s. He was playing Tiny, just walk up to a tier 2 and force a TP. And like it completely changed the dynamic of the map for us.
Omni, they take down the healing ward afterwards, but you are right on top of them, and well, they have no mana for spin, but they should have enough with just the beat down here. Ice still managing to live, actually.
Wow,
that's crazy.
How's this man alive?
Look,
Firestorm with a Necrobook?
Firestorm either, so he couldn't get the kill.
What's he doing?
This is crazy. Alright.
He saw the Rubik illusion. He thought it was a real Rubik, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure, but
that's hilarious, actually. I sort of like this. He went Midas, but to make up for it, he went 3 points in Healing Ward. Because like you're gonna have less impact on the map with a Midas, right? But instead, if you have 3 points in Healing Ward, he just takes a tower with it. Imagine being able to get a Midas and kill towers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
2,000 gold lead now for Quincy Crew, and they're holding on this top tower too.
I don't know what happened, but while that fight was happening bottom, Abed died top on top. So that's back-to-back. Well, his previous death was a while ago, but that's 2 deaths now.
He's level 7. It's like he's almost level 8 and Quinn's almost level 10. That's a big disparity right there.
Tower is under top tower.
I mean, it's Rubik that's like catching up to him now. If MSS has Impale, he has a good game. This is going to be super deadly.
And Mojo Rubik is definitely a signature hero on him. Yeah, whenever I talk to him, he tells me he has like 50 signature heroes, but Rubik is definitely his signature hero. All right, if you guys interview him after, ask him. Just ask him what his signature hero is.
Okay.
He'll get flustered because he thinks he has too many, but he's only good at like 1. Okay?
All right.
Thanks.
Keep that in mind. It's already our, I think, DPC player of the week 1 week as well, wasn't he?
And it was for his Rubik. I think there was a picture drawn of him playing Rubik, so...
Yeah, I think he got like 6 coils off and enemy puck got like 1 off. So sad.
Dire are scanning.
We've severely padded his ego at this point, so I think that we've done our job. But 7-1 start. And
yeah, this Beastmaster's gonna have Necro 3 pretty soon too. It's pretty early for a Necro 3. And this is a Beastmaster that started 3v1 in a safe lane, right? Like he wasn't like free farm or anything. He's just caught up really well and made a couple good rotations.
It really feels like that mid matchup has been the determining factor of this series. This game, Abed just a bit unsuccessful with his rotations. Both teams prioritizing early vision, like putting those wards underneath the tier 1 tower's top, and Quinn just made the better moves around that top lane.
For sure. I think a lot of it is actually on Quincy Crew's supports. I think right now their main advantage over EG is that their supports are more active in the early game. They secure the runes better. It's like I wouldn't say that Quinn is necessarily better than Abed because I think they're both top class players. But how his team plays around him or how he utilizes his team is actually slightly better, in my opinion.
Well, and I think that gets back to, again, what the panel was talking about, what everybody's been talking about. There's a team that's been together for a long time. They know how to play around their teammates. And now you can see up top trying to find this kill on the fly. It should be an easy peasy one.
They want two, though. They want Arteezy.
What's the
Thinking about it. Hey, Puck, though. They're waiting for him to move on in.
Oh, they're going to get
Oh, the catch, the impale. They roar it. Stacking up the stuns. That is not the way to do it.
Just a joke, guys. Just a prank.
One signature throwing going on right there.
Yeah, I think Arteezy was going to save him anyways with the Stone Gaze. The Necrobooks weren't going to get their damage out.
But what happened there is he used Rubik Lift and he tried to lift him back into the Impale, right?
Yeah.
But if you impale him when the Rubik Lift is still on, it keeps him in place. So you have to time it like absolutely perfectly to get the lift back, and it was just off. If he gets lifted back into the Necrobook and Roar, he dies there, even with the Stone Gaze. Very close kill. That's like it's like surprisingly hard. It's like if you've ever tried to force that someone out base and grip them with Lich. I don't know if I've ever tried that, but I just try that a lot. It never like goes as well as you hope it will.
How do you try that a lot? What the hell? What?
Because I buy force stuff on Lich, and I want to pretend to be cool. So I go for plays that shouldn't happen. And I have no force staff and my carry dies. And I say, why you feed, you know?
Okay.
Ooh, silence on the Nyx.
Dire's middle tower
On the other
is
side of the
under
map as well, as they're trying to get that kill on the crit, it looks like Leslau likely to fall. So 2 simultaneous kills going on cross map.
In particular, these teams have been really good about the bounty rune smokes and plays. I think game 1 we saw like 4 fights from the 10 to 25 minute bounty runes. It's become a really big objective.
So yeah, Quincy almost expecting this to walk in. They have sentries littered around this mid and bottom side of the map. They're going to be running out of sentries soon based on what the mini map looks like.
They do have a Necro 3 coming up, so it's sort of cool, right? Because they spam all their sentries to get map control, and then later on they can rely on this Necro Book item, which they built all 3 games. Seems like they just have an idea about this item.
Very cool, and forces these weird wards from evil geniuses up there where Tinker used to play.
It's a good anti-Monkey King ward there, though.
Yeah.
It does have a Coiling Blade on Medusa too. Oh, Coiling Blade?
There's going on. Leslau here as well. Has the roar. Connects.
Oh, he
Stone
can
Gaze
steal.
gets off. Jason thinking about it. Abed gets the jump away, and it looks like the pincer move is kind of coming from Abba moving around the side, but Ice takes them on a little walk away, and they will get out.
Now our shrine will
Pretty
match
heads up
the
play by
strength
Ice there. He actually TP'd there and then started channeling his ulti right away. Get them out. It would have looked more clutch if Quincy committed, but it's still, I think it was a pretty solid play regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, smoke up from Quincy. They know that they chase them out top, so if you chase someone out top, there's only like one place on the map you can go, right? Which is like your own jungle. They know they can pincer them here or like pour all them in.
EG missing some ultimates too. No Stone Gaze, no Dark Rift.
Here, waiting as the Boars head in down on the south side. They drop down the pit already. Quinn on front of everybody. LOA gonna take off that stun, but then get stunned again afterwards.
bottom tower is under attack.
Thinking about chasing this. Evil geniuses just running away. I mean, they're just hurting them out of the area completely.
Yeah, EG's playing this pretty well. They're still going to lose their 2-1 mid tower, so Quincy get what they were looking for primarily, but
they traded that for a lot of space. You're right. Like Dusa got to push from like usually when you TP to your safe lane, you get to push one wave because everyone will run at you as soon as you push this one wave because you're trapped there, right? But because they made so much pressure on the map, like EG, they were getting pressured, but they responded to the pressure properly and they saw all the heroes. Arteezy got to push from his tier 2 all the way to enemy tier 1. Orsic left, like do some damage. It was really good.
Sort of give us the feeling though that they might try and go for more here again. Next round of items are coming up. Leslau gonna spot crit, and Abed there as well. This should be a lot of damage rather rapidly. There are some heroes in the area. Can't get there in time. Ooh, crit gets caught by his own tail. And they get them both. Nicely played. Quinn now on top of this puck, trying to get him a good stun. Comes out afterwards, and Abed eventually burning down to death. MSS gets the finish. Crit also in trouble. Obviously, no TP means they'll be able to run down this Nyx assassin. Very, very nicely done by Quincy, although it did cost them the beast.
Oh, Mojo. Last kill, I don't know about that one.
The guys, I got my glimmer.
True.
The first one was a style kill, you know, he pre-cast the orb.
First one was good. The second one was very Mojo.
Well, it is continued space for Arteezy, but this Jug is so far pretty heavily outfarming Arteezy with that Midas build.
And they're gonna head into Roshan. They have a lot of buffs for this Rosh. I guess this is what else Abaddon 5 gives you, right? He gives you these objectives. Not many 5s do that with Enchantress Band.
Cursed attack speed plus 60 for this one, paired together with
This
that
is dying
Beastmaster.
fast. Honestly, like, for 18 minutes in the game, this is really fast.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think something that people like Juggernaut is actually one of these anti-super carry heroes. Like it's used as an alchemist counter, but it's also sort of a Medusa counter in the sense that even if they get 6 slots, like they will die in Army Slash. It doesn't matter how many items you have. This multiplier is insane on this spell.
Dire's bottom tower is under
It's like, and that's what like you sort of expect Deuce to be the more farm one, but if Jug is more farm, like he might kill her in like a Swift Slash or just like the spin build does a lot of damage.
Spotted out some ancient stacks over there. Abed did. A smoke up comes now as 3 heroes in the mid. When to start to head down bottom, Yor gets stunned. Arteezy right on top of him has the spin and trying to get out of there. Looks like he should be good. In fact, gonna stick around.
You need to get out. I don't know.
They're smoking down there, beast.
Yeah. Arteezy's already TP. Crit could be in some trouble. He's scouted by the Necro Vision.
Yeah. He is a Force Staff, but
attempts to get out. Roar is even gonna be used. And that is enough.
This is the second time this happened in the series, but oh, sorry, what?
Call Quinn, going with the root, but I don't think they killed. They've got the ace. Yeah, he's fine.
has fallen.
Oh, he's just fine. All right, he's walking away. Abed doing Abed things, cutting ball wave. I think that's the second time the series has happened though, where once you get this Aegis and somehow the lanes. Oh,
Abed in trouble now. Chase down. Quinn got him. Oh my God, MSS.
Oh no, Mojo thinks he's good.
Yeah,
Mojo thinks he's good now.
You know what? I think he's good, so I'm okay with that.
Damn.
Yeah, but like you can see what happened on the map there. Like if your lanes are pushed in with 18s against Roshan, they're gonna run at you right away. We see a kill bottom, we see another kill bottom. It's like hard to take back map control. You basically have to throw bodies away just to get some lanes out, and that's what's happened. Like in a normal game, like there's no way Abed tries to go for this tier 2 cut at like 20 minutes, right? This is a play he's doing. Like the death looks silly, but it's like it's a forced mistake by Quincy Crew. It's not really a mistake by Abed.
Yeah. The correct play from both teams. You know, MSS looking for the pickoff because he knows that that's what they have to do. As
they'll look at Ice Tom. I think they can kill him before he gets oh, they saw the Monkey King on the tree.
done. Trying to chase. Has the lift.
Stolen Dark Rift.
That's interesting.
I think if those creeps didn't see Monkey King, they could have TP Jug and the Underlord was dead. Like some Monkey stun into Rubik left, but since the creeps saw him, they decided they didn't have enough time before Dark Rift came off.
Look at these wards by Quincy Crew. They just spotted that smoke right here on this hard camp. Freaking
Jug
love
has
this
his, he has a shard now. Oh, they're teleported to Hawk?
That's set up for follow-up. LOA. Not a bit too far, and Crit gives them the punish. Wait, looking for more though. Or chasing Abed. There's no way you get this, surely.
I get him. That's that's the Dark Rift right there, still on Rubik. You don't expect that type of play. Crit makes the most of it, but honestly, I think that was pretty good for EG. Like trading a kill like that, seeing all the heroes. It was like a neat play by Quincy, but Nyx gets the kill, so he turns around. Yeah, BKB first item on Monkey King. Wow. I think he understands that they have this like insane timing if he has BKB. Like he can't die with BKB this game. They have no physical damage right now, and they can just do whatever they want.
Forward here, a 5,000 gold lead as they're trying to take that tier 2 tower, have already claimed the outpost. And Evil Geniuses, the ways that you try and take these fights start to feel a little bit more sketch.
Middle tower has fallen.
Want to catch and find these pickoffs. They're showing Jug mid. It's very much like a decoy. While they go hunting for this Puck, and Puck's about to go for another wave, I believe. Abed?
Oh my god! There's the lift! Roar afterwards, he's just dead again! Oh,
That's so cool. Like, you are just showing mid by where the tier 2 mid tower was, like as if his teammates are behind him. They're smoking top.
There's a happy Jug game when they have like, what are they gonna kill your, stop your spin TB with? You have to face you with Medusa or something, right? But he's playing it really well, like you said. I think, like playing Dota like this, it doesn't exist anymore. Like where you're like hiding in the trees and split pushing. Like you can do it to try to set up a team fight, and they're doing it out of necessity rather than because they want to right now. Because you know Quincy Crew is strong with the Aegis, but it doesn't feel good anymore. And we're sort of seeing Quincy Crew. They're really good at punishing that.
Abed's still no Blink Dagger. That's what he was desperately trying to farm while he split pushed. Would have made his
We
life.
have the Solar Crest coming up for Beastmaster soon too. That's going to be one amped up Jug.
Right.
This oh sorry, go ahead.
I was just playing around his ward and trying to get these pushes, but if he's not careful and get out of here soon, he might just die. MSS is hunting.
Oh no,
They
Mojo's
spot
on the
him.
case. We got stunned again.
That's the third time this game. Jukes to the side, able to get away from there. MSS, does he hit it? Oh, right on top. He got out of there.
Oh, that was a
beforehand.
nice try. There was like a creep blocking him. He had to deny it first, and then it's like he almost got him, just barely, you know. But honestly, getting the stun is like pretty much worth more than the kill, in my opinion. Like if he killed him there, but he didn't get stunned, I'd say that would be better for EG. Actually, okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we see once again Quincy just with complete map vision. It feels like every single game they have this vision advantage with both through their wards and of course the Beastmaster this game.
Yeah, they're just
very deep ward
spamming
stuff.
Necro 3, right? So it's like, I don't envy Fly right now. Like, it's a very hard game to play. He's a level 8 CM. He's trying his best to go vision. As soon as you get out vision, they run at you and they de-ward with the Necro.
Yeah.
Do you guys see this in Pale Range on Rubik? This is messed up. It's actually messed up. This is like the Lion 25 talent on a better stun.
The wrap. They're coming. Catch is already on the fly. The stun's not going to be there, but they got a bigger stun coming in a moment from the Rubik. Lift up afterwards if they want it. Arteezy walks back in, coil down onto 2. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough. They've already taken down the Underlord and the CM, and now hunting for more crit. Like he might be able to get out of there, but Quincy Crew just assert dominance.
They just know exactly where EG were. This ward by this Radiant cliff. Like this is the second time they've used this ward in back-to-back games.
Maybe the last one was a misclick.
Yeah,
This time they put the high ground, huh?
yeah.
SVG is the type of player who, oh sorry, LA, he thinks about every ward he places a lot. And that guy thinks a lot.
Well,
Like,
he's
going to
right
spot,
on top of
he's dead.
Arteezy. He doesn't have a TP. They were just super prepared
God, they're
for him.
tipping
Dude,
him.
he was so alone. All right, MSS has literally tipped like the whole team at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Literally
everyone hates Mojo. he just makes plays, and then he thinks he's good, so he tips you.
Yeah.
And you can't say anything because he's outplaying you. It's really annoying. Oh, that was a good pick. Like, they punished. This is what should have happened. Like, you know, the first time they Underlord rifted out from top and induced the TB to tier 2 bottom? Like, Arteezy's trying to replicate that because he's desperate. He's just trying to push a bit too far. This time, Quincy Crew managed to punish him.
Oh, desperation mode. Arteezy has the rapier queued up, feeling like that is the only way back into this game.
Okay, unless you're way ahead with Medusa, you don't do any damage till you get rapier. Because the hero actually doesn't have any steroids. Like, nothing makes your initial right click do more damage. Actually, your split shot makes your right click do less damage. So
I feel better.
you need that rapier this game for sure.
Gonna be a tough ask though. You can see already underneath this tower, Solar Crest, Beastmaster, now getting the bonus attack speed from LOA. Like Jug just hits so
Radiant's
hard
top
and so
tower.
fast.
Low BAT plus like any sort of DPS buff gets amplified even more. I think the other thing is like, so usually if you have Puck versus Jug, Puck's pretty good versus Jug, you can build eggs, and also you can kill the healing ward with some like orb out blink and kill healing ward, but they have a Rubik who's like some instant cast stun from insane range. So I'm not too sure, like they can actually go high ground on Quincy Crew as soon as they get this Nyx Roshan, which they will get soon.
I think your point about the range on the stun, the bigger one is that range on the lift. Like he's got the cast range talent, Aether, and also a keen optic.
It's honestly pretty silly how good this spell is, like this Arcane Supremacy spell.
Yeah.
Pretty nuts. Oh, he has Firestone. Oh man, this is the best Rubik game. You're getting CM, Nyx, Underlord, and Puck. Like you can just accidentally click R on someone and you're gonna get a good spell.
EG, you can see where they're playing right now. They just don't feel like they have a chance at a game. Abed,
Dire's
oh my god, do they know about this?
is under attack.
They are pinging him,
Oh,
and they know a wave's about to come.
What? Are you kidding me? Dude, he didn't even...
Any tips left?
Dire's
Oh
bottom
my
tower
god.
Mojo's out of tips, and no one else is Cantress.
Yeah, he's got no tips, but he's got the voice lines, you know. He's making up for it.
You gotta.
Dude.
Honestly, this is a good part of Dota to do. Like, if the stuff is there, you
Dude,
should
they got him again. Now up top,
think he's
Arteezy. He
living.
pops the ulti, spin away. So they force out the Stone Gaze at the very least. But, man. It does not feel good to play Dota right now as EG.
No, it doesn't. I mean, that was good for EG in that they have no Omni Slash, but the Butterfly versus Omni is really strong right now. I think the itemization from Yawar is correct though. I don't think he has to itemize to deal with Dusa. Like he will get his anti-butterfly Dusa item when Dusa finishes her rapier probably. Because he's gonna get to like MQB the same time Dusa gets her rapier now after Scotty. Because right now like Dusa doesn't do anything. So you might as well deal with everyone else and be tanky so you can't throw the game.
No.
Quincy crew just seem in no rush, you know. They're gonna have full map control at 30 minutes if they want to grab bounties, outposts.
I like the itemization for Quincy crew. It's they have the Solar Crest, they have this drums, you press your stuff on Jug and he just hits like a maniac. He Omni Slashes someone, they'll die. I do still live there from Omni Slash, but if he's Solar Crested drums, he's gonna kill her.
Steel Firestorm yet again from Ice. Step just a bit too far down there, and the pressure is going to be mounted. They have that Aegis still on UR, ready to go at a moment's notice to spin back. Thought about going on to Arteezy, but not going to do it. Wait for round 2 again in just a moment.
Yeah, and they have so long left on this Aegis, they can just keep rinsing and repeating this.
3 minutes, yeah. Holy moly.
They might back off for these bounty runes, and EG's actually smoked out trying to snipe this bounty rune.
Rabbit?
Okay.
Good coil, but dead again. Dude, and he's still coiled. Oh no. It's only level 1 though, don't worry. Evil Geniuses, fine.
This Jug spin build is really fun, by the way. The Blade Fairy, like I don't know if you saw that, but he chunked Abin there while in spin. He has a spin DPS as well.
Rooted. Art gets the shield, ready to walk
I don't know,
up
something
again.
pretty good, right? Like,
under attack.
Yeah.
listen to the sieges, he did pretty well in lane. With the coil?
Chase down.
He's just dying to play Fury.
He gets completely wrecked. Omni Slash backup doesn't have the mana. Needs 5 seconds away. When the lift up, they're dark drifting away inside their base behind the tier 4 towers. But Quincy crew just all over them right now. This team that has so long been the bridesmaid, never the bride in North America. And then finally trying to take this one down here against Evil Geniuses. You are backs away again. And
Yeah, they
still
should
hanging on
reset
to that
Quincy
Aegis.
here. They don't have enough resources to continue. You know, Lallis just casually kills Quinn's tree.
That happened.
No, but that was really good. They got a like you can see the spin build. Like he just kills a Nyx 100 to 0 in a spin where you're magic immune. It's really fun to play. You guys should try it if you get a chance. Viewers out there.
Put those ideas in their head. I don't want to see it.
Better,
No, I have some
better
really
than
bad
picking
ideas
Jug
for them
than
to try.
some anti-mage or something, you know. I
That's
think
a
a lot of top players are happy to see a Jug on their team.
That's true. Every time I see an anti-mage, I want to report them. So. Oh, Sentry sees a courier. Free.
Radiant's courier has been
Oh, that's the
killed.
Arteezy courier. They know Arteezy's going for this rapier.
Yeah,
Now
that's a big kill actually.
it's 3 minutes without the courier.
It times out pretty well for him because I don't think he'll go for rapier before, but now it's like guaranteed he won't have this item, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so it shows Roshan may respawn. Does it show? So this is
The 3
this is
minute
the early
mark.
spawn.
So the 3 minute mark is when it goes away, and yeah, the earliest
Okay.
spawn would be at 0. That's the way it works.
I see. So it doesn't tell you like the random one yet.
Top at bottom.
What can you
Okay.
do?
Dude, it hurts. It hurts
Playing
playing
like
it.
this just sucks, man. Like you're just split pushing waves. You're hoping they don't kill you. Honestly, it's more up to them than you. It's like playing on T9. It's not fun.
Oh no, what have you done? Trying to get Oryx back into this region, Howie. What are you doing?
It's like playing on NP.
There you go.
That's great.
Radiants are under attack.
But
Well,
next one moving in.
Arteezy's just expecting the shot. He did buy the rapier now. Just got it.
And Ice Ice gonna drop. Didn't stand a chance. That rapier's there, but I mean, I don't even know if that's gonna be enough at this point. Like, he's standing by the tier 4 towers. Aegis down now. Quincy crew not gonna be denied. They walk forward. Oh no, the Omniplex connecting onto everybody. Arteezy hasn't gotten a right click off with his rapier. Rapier down on the ground. Chase down coming through. And just like that, good game is called. Ultra kill for Yawar to end it. What a pretty showing from Quincy crew.
Radiant's middle tower.
Fantastic stuff. And well-deserved win. Like, both